Good evening, friends. Welcome to a happy Monday evening. This is your host, kumar Bala, with today's topic team building. The team building starts right from standing in a line in class 1 so that there is perfect unity and everybody knows where the teacher has asked you to stand, right up to the armed forces, which is the ultimate of all training and teamwork. In between, here we are all lagging and we are all learning, and we find that that is the best way to achieve things in life is only through teamwork. Individual efforts, individual brilliance, of course, is fine, but there is nothing like the good old TEAM. Together, everybody achieves more. We really find that wherever we are in life, if ever we get together and get things done, then only we will achieve what we need to have. In fact, every organization, everywhere, home, every joint family, all is an assembly of teams of various sizes and shapes and of both the sexes, which shows that it is a complete multidimensional thing. If you go for an organization, right from the top management, that's a team, which is followed by departments, which also is a team. Then the supervisor handles the team. The right down to the junior most employee, all of them are part of team, and that is why the insistence of heavy teamwork. Without that, we know that we can hardly move, and great stress and importance is given to training to ensure that nobody is trying to outdo the other through individual brilliance, but he has a job to do, and the person above him will know exactly what is his productivity. Here, I mean, the productivity is that he does 100% of what he is asked to do, so that the complete efficiency of the operation takes place. If we go further to make things happier and easier, a good team need not be the number of brilliant people. Sometimes that could be counterproductive. If you look at many teams which have not done well, we find that people are great in their own way, but are working on cross purposes. And a lot of organizations have come to grief only because of that. We need not delve on how and why that happens, but I will give you a simple example of the Couples Devils in 1983 of a classic team. Kapil Dev by himself was perhaps at that time one of the greatest or the greatest all-rounder the world had, and he was not very experienced, but still the Raj Singh, the superlative chief of the BCCI, in his wisdom knew that this guy was a luminary and this guy was a person who would put forward everybody and take him through his individual brilliance as well as the way he would mold the team. He had people much senior like Mohinder Amarnath, who was almost 12 years his senior. He had Sunny Gavaskar, also the same, almost 10 years his senior, and the whole lot of them. But that did not deter his so-called lack of speaking English and being the cause of fun with the British press. In fact, India were no hopers till his team went and defeated the mighty West Indies before the World Cup at Barbados. So that was how Kapil Dev decided that he would mold his team and take them to great heights. In fact, the best strategy of his was that he took very uncomplicated players, if you look at the entire team by itself, and each one was a cog in the magnificent wheel, and the heart and the dynamo of that team was Kapil Dev. In fact, in the worst case scenario, against Zimbabwe when we were 17 for 5, it was Kapil Dev who brought India out of the rut and set it on the path of victory. He had simple, straightforward, medium pacers in the form of Balwinder Singh Sandhu, Madan Lal, and Roger Binney. Roger Binney went on to take the highest number of wickets in the World Cup and in the final. In the semi-final and final, Mohin Ramanath, with his simple, slow, medium pace, was the man of the match. In fact, he defeated the mighty West Indies. So that is the way the teams progress. And he said that he believed in each and every one and allowed them to do what they had to. In fact, Kapil Dev used to joke that Srikant never ever listened to him, but he was the guy who was the top scorer in the final and blazed away, hitting sixers of Andy Roberts. If we take yet another example of how a team could be stung and how different nationalities people get together and play, we can take the example of Clive Lloyd. Clive Lloyd was defeated by India in 1976 when they had made India to get more than 408 to win in the final innings. But unfortunately, he didn't have his way, and he